now let's move on to the knives, and it's some of the things related to the knives. Okay, but first, this is your common knife. Okay, so what we want first is to name the different parts of the knife. So let's start first with the tip. So this is the tip. Okay, this part, and then the whole of this is your blade. Okay, the whole of this is your blade. Okay, you have your cutting edge here, so the sharp part. Then you have the spine. Okay, so you have your spine here on the side, and then it will go all the way. Then this one is called your tang. Okay, a good and durable knife should have a tang. So wherein it makes it more durable. So the blade, the metal thing extends up to, okay, there at the bottom of your handle. Okay, then next, moving on, this one is called the heel, and then you have your bolster part. So some knives, they have a separate bolster, but this one, it's made into one piece together with the handle. Okay, and the three small circles that you see is your rivet. Okay, it's riveted together so that it will be durable. It's riveted together with the tang. Again, let's review. You have your tip, you have your cutting edge, the sharp part, you have the spine, okay, extending all the way down to the tang, T-A-N-G. Then you have the handle. Okay, the handle is made of, the first part is the bolster. Okay, then you have your rivet. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, the first knife that I have is your French knife. Basically, it's around 10 inches. The size is 10 inches. Okay, the next, you have the Santoku knife. Okay, so this one is kind of Japanese knife. Okay, so a little rectangular. So you have the blade here underneath. Okay, so you have your Santoku knife. Okay, next you have your utility knife. Utility knife is around 6 to 8 inches. Okay, so the first one, the French knife that I showed to you a while ago, is made of, this one is actually made of a very durable plastic. Okay, but the good ones, they say it should be made of wood. So this one is, the brand is actually Victorinox. This is my first knife. So it's actually very used already. So it should be made of wood. Okay, this one is made of rosewood. So it's a bit waterproof as well. But it's quite durable. I've been using this since 2002. So it's how many years already? So around 18 years already, and it's still good. Okay, so this is your utility knife. Utility knives are around 6 to 8 inches. So this one is the 6 inches utility knife, and this one is the 8-inch utility knife. Okay, so I think most homes do have this kind of knives. It's not too big. Okay, again, you have your utility knife. And then you have the paring knife. So if you need to pare some fruits and vegetables, you use this small knife. So as you can see, it's somehow color-coded, color green. So you use this for fruits and vegetables. And then you have this slicer. Okay, so there's a serration. There's a serration with it. It's not automatically your bread knife. So this is not really for bread. So we use this to slice different pastry items, and yeah, it's not all knives with serration is automatically bread knife. Okay, next you have your serrated slicer. So for example, this one, okay, this yellow knife, there's also a serration here, but this is not for bread. Okay, it's quite small, around 5 inches, 4 to 5 inches only. Okay, so this is your serrated slicer, okay, or serrated knife. Then you have the turning knife. Okay, the turning knife, or sometimes referred as your tourné knife. So if you want to create this elegantly looking tourné of vegetables, so they make use of this tourné knife. Okay, then next we have the vegetable peeler. So this is the basic vegetable peeler. So you use it to peel your fruits and vegetables. Okay. The next we have the steel. Okay, so this is a basic steel. So it is used to perfect the edge of your knife. It's not actually more of sharpening it, but perfecting the blade, the cutting edge. Okay, and you have your sharpening stone. So this is the one responsible for sharpening your knives. So you start first with the rougher side, and then with the smoother side, and then you finish it with your steel. There's this more how will I tell it? Better steel. It is called diamond steel. So if you have that diamond steel, we don't use this stone anymore. So merely by just using the diamond steel, it can actually sharpen it and at the same time perfect the edge. Okay. Again, lastly, we have your cutting board. So this cutting board is white. So going back to your sanitation and safety, so this is basically used for baked items, for patisserie items. Okay, so depending on the color, okay, so when we're back in the university, you'll be seeing the different colors of your chopping board. Again, you have your cutting board,